We got our sat nav set up. We're setting off. We're taking advantage of this lovely beast before we go through back in the old beast, and Aaron gets the nice van. The first quote is just to fit 2 lights. Now, ordinarily, we wouldn't bother going to look at a job to fit 2 lights because we're going to spend 15 minutes getting there, 15-20 minutes looking at the lights. That's assuming we can park easily. 15 minutes getting back. We've done an hour and a bit on the time it takes to do an hour's job. Yeah, the problem with not quoting is some people don't like it. We had a quote in a little town called Cookham. It's not far away from us. Guy wanted a price to replace 2 floodlights. Fairly low. He insisted on me seeing them. I said, well, can I just have a look at a picture? He said, well, can't you come out and see it? Can't we just quote you an hourly rate? I want you to come and look at it. And to be honest, if we come and look at it, I've got to spend, like I say, an hour. That's going to cost me an hour of my time, plus all the business rates, because I lose an hour in the day. I need to factor that in. It's probably going to cost me personally 40, 50 quid, maybe a bit less, to go and quote it. So then if we quote it and then we go do it, we're looking at when you count traveling, 2.5 hours time to fit 2 lights. So, you know, if we then charge, say, £60 labour, because in reality the job's an hour, so to speak, then £60 divided by 2 is 30 each, 2.5 hours. You're looking at about £20 an hour, roughly between 20 and £25 an hour that we've made, and that actually won't cover our costs for the day, or will maybe break even. Breaking even's not good because it doesn't cover if a van breaks down or we need to replace a van or all our tools get stolen again and we've got to replace 5 grand's worth of tools again, 3rd time lucky. So it becomes really tricky, it becomes really awkward. Now if we just travel over there and do the hour's job, it's £60 for an hour and a half. You're looking roughly £45 an hour, give or take a bit. So then it covers our costs, makes us a bit of profit, which makes all the stress worthwhile and managing 10 people worthwhile. Also gives us a bit of leeway in case we want to replace a van, upgrade a van, in case I ever get a new van, the elusive threat of me getting a new van. So that's normally what we do. However, I planned it so this is on the way to another job. I knew I'm near enough going to be driving this way anyway, so it's not, ironically enough, the lady asked if we needed to come out and quote it, and I thought, the one time we come out to quote 2 lights, you're not even that bothered, but we're driving past this way, so all the travelling time's covered, all the fuel in the vehicle. That's another thing. When we take our £60 for 2.5 hours, we got to travel there and back, and there and back again. That's at least £10–15 in fuel. So our £60 becomes £45 for 2.5 hours. Suddenly, the margin is gone, there's no profit, we're possibly making a slight loss in doing that. So yeah, in case you wonder why people charge a call-out fee, which we don't actually, it is to cover those kind of costs. And I can understand why a lot of businesses do it, especially businesses our size and growing, because you kind of need to cover the overheads we've got. So, but as I said, we're going this way, so fuel's covered, our time getting there is covered. So in reality, it's probably gonna only take us about 15–20 minutes of time. The good thing with meeting a customer is building rapport. So I believe in us, I believe in our product, I believe in what we do, I believe in my team, I believe we don't fit shit. And I believe I portray that quite well. So, and most of our team do, to be fair. So the good thing about going and meeting someone, they get to gauge me. They get to gauge what I'm like. They get an interpretation of what we're gonna be like, and it gives us a chance to suss them out. Isn't so important for a little job, but if I'm gonna be doing a few £100 worth of work with someone, up to a few thousand, I wanna kind of gauge what them, how is their mannerism like? What is their situation like? You know, are they giving me bad vibes? Like, this is gonna be an awkward customer that I'm gonna not get paid, that I'm gonna have to fight for my money for whatever reason. Has another electrician started a job and not finished? That's always alarm bells, ding, ding, ding. Why hasn't someone finished another job? Were they kicked off? Were they conned by the customer? Which happens occasionally, like rogue, you know, cowboy builders. It's very rare in both cases, cowboy builders, cowboy customers. But it happens in both cases. It's the 1% of bad people that ruin it for everyone. Same the world over. But that is where we're going. After that, we're gonna look at a kitchen fuse board move. I need patience for this. So a guy calls me up yesterday. He's like, hi, you electricians? Yeah, I'm an electrician, how are you? He said, right, we are having our kitchen done. We need some downlights put in. We need a fuse board moved, this, that, the other, some sockets moved. We're gonna pull all the ceilings down. We just need a quote for some electrical. I said, okay, when are the ceilings being brought down? Oh, we've already brought them down. And I'm like, okay, and now you choose to ring us? Okay, I won't judge. Maybe he's been let down by someone else, I don't know. Happens all too frequently. I don't know why people don't plan anymore. It's definitely got worse. People definitely got more impatient during COVID lockdown. People just seem, it happens all too often to continually be a mistake. People just don't plan. Sometimes there will be issues. Electricians let them down. People come and quote and don't give them a quote. People don't come out. People just don't answer the phone to them. You know, sometimes they suddenly get the opportunity to do a job. That's always going to happen. I appreciate that. But the amount of times I get calls, people ASAP, we're ready for you, we need you now. And it's like, dude, you're renovating your kitchen, so you got your kitchen, so you planned your kitchen, you've designed your kitchen, it's already arrived. That's probably, most kitchen companies, 6 to 8 week lead time prior to COVID. Occasionally less, you could get Howdens off the shelf stuff for less. Still, you know, the planning stage is going to take 2-3 weeks, and then getting someone to rip it out, and you're calling us when it's ready. So the problem with that is A, puts a lot of pressure and stress on us if we want to do it, but B, what about the person you're picking that is ready to just come at the drop of a hat, that is ready to just come and do your work for you? Why are they not busy? We've got a big dynamic team, you know, there's 10 of us, so we have some flexibility. At any one time we're doing 4 or 5 rewires, which gives us a lot of flexibility, ability to juggle, maneuver stuff, maneuver jobs. We're normally ahead these days, which is a nice position to be in, and fit a lot of these things in. But if you're calling the cheaper non-VAT registered 1-man, 2-man bands, then why are they free to come and see you the next day? Why are they free to come and do that? You know, maybe they're going to work a weekend and fit you in, fair enough. Maybe they're going to work late one evening, fair enough. But, you know, you got to ask yourself, why are they not busy? We were doing that anyway. We were working evenings and weekends and still couldn't fit people in. Why are they not busy? Is their work not good? Maybe they're new, in which case you're taking a chance with them. That's fine. Most people are fairly good. Most people, in my opinion, like to do a good job and not rip people off, despite the misconception we've got in the building trade. Most people are inherently good. Once again, it's the 1% that ruin it for everyone else. but you got to ask yourself why. Why are they available? Why can they fit you? And ask them. Don't ask yourself. Well, ask yourself, then ask them. If they come out with a good answer for you, fair enough. Yeah, I'm going to work Saturday so I can clear space to fit you in Friday. Fair dues. Yeah, but just always ask why. Think about it. Get someone who's booked up. Get someone who's got a lot in their diary. At least it shows they're busy.